David Levin. I'm kind of a hopeless romantic. I mean, look at me. I'm fat and I have man tits. The only people interested in me would be blind lesbians. Just so you all know, I won't be making any rape jokes tonight, unless you force me to. I was born with a silver spoon in my mouth because my mother was very creative when she stole silverware. I'm from New Jersey, unless I'm at a bar. Then I'm from Manchester, England. When I was growing up, summers were the best. Every day they would bus me and my friends to a Jewish camp, give us all gold stars because we were so good, and at the end of the day we'd line up for a nice relaxing shower. My stepmom recently learned what the word MILF means. She still won't return my calls. A commonality among Jewish mothers is if your shirt gets stained, they're going to try and clean it up on the spot by any means necessary. Which leads to the story of my aunt, the ice cube, and the food stain that was right here. My parents are the type of people who will set up a webcam with full AV capabilities in the living room so that relatives can watch the dog play. I'm the type of person who will be unaware of this fact and proceed to have phone sex in said living room. I used to have a crush on a teacher. At night, I would get down on my knees and say, "Please, God, let her be a pedophile." I have one piece of advice that will get you through dieting, relationships, and school. Always have one cheat day per week. My ex-girlfriend was almost as fat as me. She liked to call herself Tubby because lots of naked men loved to come inside her. Historically, both blacks and Jews have been kept as slaves. Trust me, never say that when your black date asks what you two have in common. I was always told, do what you know, which is why I've worked for a food store and a sleep company. Back in college, while all my friends did mushrooms, I was doing mushrooms too, with pepperoni and a cheesy stuffed crust. Oh. You know, I should be drinking more water. This is how I got this way, all the soda. Shakespeare once said, "A rose by any other name would smell as sweet." With that in mind, who would like to sniff my balls? I believe that sex solves everything. On an unrelated note, families in the Deep South were recently voted #1 in terms of happiness. Even though my family's Jewish, we did celebrate Christmas with family friends, and one year I was a naughty child, so trying to turn the system upside down, I asked Santa specifically for just a lump of coal. I woke up to Rudolph's head in my bed. I cried so hard. I'd wanted it to be Blitzen. I do take pride in being Jewish. Someone once yelled at me that I Jew them out of their money, which got me so pissed off that I Muslimed right in their face. I wasn't always this fat. When I had walking pneumonia, I lost 20 pounds. But don't worry, I gained it back. I'm gonna get a little personal here. When I was a teen, I contemplated suicide, but I couldn't quite figure out how to do it. I mean, I couldn't hang myself. I was too fat. It would break the fan. I couldn't jump, afraid of heights. I couldn't shoot myself. I don't like loud noises. Looks like being a fat pussy saved my life. Thank you.